I was gonna get on here and talk about Aisha Howard and the Anthony Edwards of it all, as we all know, but I really don't think we should. I'm quite tired of it. It's a sad story, but at the same time, a story of two people that just suck. Two people that are bad people. I feel bad for the child. No one deserves to have a father out there that's literally telling you and your mother he doesn't want you, doesn't want to be. It's messed up, but that's the game. As black women, we really, it's a lot. I talk about this all the time on my channel. Hey y'all, I'm Nia. Like, comment, subscribe. Girl. We trying to get in the algorithm, but I talk about this all the time on my channel of how, as a black woman in our space, in our community, our options are to get a BBL and a breast job, go to the strip club, make money, hopefully run into a basketball player or a really toxic businessman. They're all toxic, just terrible men that they're just awful. That's what they say. Have a baby by them, try to get child support, and try to carry on with their life. But the problem with that is it's never enough, right? Being a nobody with a lot of money for black people is hard. It is. I have to say it. It's hard in our community. White people, they could have no money. They could have all the money in the world. You don't gotta know who they are, where they going with it. They good. They straight. Old money. They good. But when it comes to the minority community that I'm in, what I've noticed, and specifically, let's talk about celebrities. That's it. They want to be a celebrity. Money is never enough, and I wish people would understand that. It's just not. So, what are your other options? Go to college. I did that. Rack up college debt. I did that. Change your career. I'm doing that. There's that option as well. What else is another option? Going into a medical or law field and not liking it. It's not for everyone. It's not great. Like I said, it's based in white supremacy as well. The largest amount of prisoners are black, as you know. And the largest, I would say, fatality rate is black women. So, yeah, you have these options. And either way, people in our community are still going to make fun of us for it. Whether you are a stripper, whether you are a nurse, whether you are a teacher, whether you are let me say flight attendant, whether you are just anything, a sales associate. I constantly battle with thinking about, should I be a bad person because I have no money, right? Like, I only have money to pay my bills. So that's what I mean by I have no money. It's a battle for many other women as well. And I understand it. It sucks. Like, we get pushed and fed. That's why I don't really like Instagram. I'm probably going to delete the whole thing because it doesn't even push my business. We get pushed so much BS from black women online, right? Let me say online, because the ones that are offline and doing their thing, they're good people. There's good people out here. I'm talking about the ones that are online and the ones that are based in white supremacy and sex, and that is why they are excelling in this terrible racist platform or any platform, right? So you see this and you think to yourself, it must be that easy. Should I do it? Should I do it? And I've had friends do it. And I just feel like this is something that I think the white community will never understand. Like, this is a part of our culture. The Brazilian butt lift was a Latina thing back then, but now it's a black thing. And it's a thing where, and I have I have a hot body. But my point is that it seems like such a cycle for women. And torture and abuse. I will say that as well. What Aisha Howard is going through is not okay. But she brought it onto herself for the sake of money. So this is what I mean, where, and that's greed money. Like, that's not even like, oh, like, I just need to pay my bills. That's greed. And also, who knows what she's been through. She's definitely been through terrible things, I'm pretty sure. And that is why she wants to make Anthony Edwards look so bad. She hates this man, but this man has all the money that she wants, so she can lay on her back for the rest of her life with children that don't have fathers. That's just it. Like, that is it. Okay, I just said it. I'm not gonna go too deep into it. That's it. Don't go into my comments talking about it takes two to tango. F that. Anthony Edwards has every right to be a DICK. I don't like the guy. I'm not vouching for him. But what I'm saying, he told her what it is. Told her what he likes to do. He likes to just pew, 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 and everybody. She said, all right. Months later, she's cashing a check. It seems that easy, right? And that's like our influences as women. That's like, like, why can't we have more Doechis and Issa Raes? Like, like, it's just like, oh my God. And the crazy part is when it comes to black women like this in our community, they never use that money to help anybody besides themselves. And I wonder, how does a person get like that? You know? So yeah, it's a constant battle where you're just like, oh my God, especially if you're a content creator and you talk about colorism, you talk about everything, you talk about all this stuff. Sometimes it hits you like, what is going on? Like, I see it every day. And this, let me stop right there. This is why I really am cautious when it comes to making friends or getting into a relationship now in life. When you have young love, I feel like, and I'm talking about when you're in your teens and stuff like that, or college, I feel like it's the best love because money is not involved. It's not. Your parents taking care of you. It's not. But when you're in your 20s and 30s, or let me say mid to late 20s, dating and just trying to be yourself ends up not being worth it to so many people. Now, there are amazing people out there. Don't think that there's not. But it is a battle I've had when I came to the realization that many individuals are so hung up on money. I want to say the F word so bad. They FUCKING suck. They suck. Like, these people are pieces of SHIT. I want to say it so bad. Oh my God, YouTube. They suck. They're awful. It's like, I didn't realize that, because in college it's not even that. Like, everybody trying to see what they're gonna become, what they're gonna do, this and that. High school, same thing, right? You know, you're basically like a teen. So it's not revolving around money for the most part. Well, yeah, let's just say that. I'm not even gonna put in the if. It's just not. So being in my like late 20s, dating and hearing these stories, I'm like, these are the stories that literally like motivate black men to be terrible people, and they do. I know a guy, literally, he was a good guy and he was strapped for cash, and he became the worst man I've ever met in my life. He was strapped for cash, joined the military, and became the worst man I've ever met in my life. I was like, wow. Wow. And there's a huge part of narcissism, and you know, I all I can say for myself is that no matter how much money someone has, I cannot not be a good person. I cannot not be myself. Other people will make fun of you or me for that, but I'm telling you, that's a beautiful heart. That's an awesome person right there. Like, don't let nobody try to tell you that, oh, well, you're not getting money. Like, that's how they sound. They sound so stupid. Like, I'm like, shut up. Like, shut up. Like, nobody cares. Because at the end of the day, I think about Aisha Howard's messages that she be screenshotting and sending all these tricks, all these girls that are tricking, all these 304s. Like, let's call it what it is, and ain't nothing wrong with it. It's just, let's call it what it is. You know the game. You know the game. You know that these black men that are narcissistic incels have an expendable, crazy amount of money, a very large amount of wealth. That their new money, their new to money, and they feel invincible. White people make them feel invincible for the sake of their entertainment. So these women, sorry, that's my timer. These women lay on their backs. Well, first they go to the DR and get their body done, and lay on their back, manipulate a 23-year-old boy, let's call it what it is, and pop a kid out for a huge check. And not a check to live comfortably either. A check to just be a piece of shit. I had to say it. I'm so sorry, YouTube. They're probably going to throw this in the trash. I don't care. That's the worst part for me. That's the worst part for me. There is no Robin Hood to these women. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to talk about the relation of being a black woman and having this. Like, I don't think a lot of people understand that we have to deal with this option in our lives. Like, this is not a part of any other community as much as it's a part of our community. We have to deal with going to college and maybe struggling or not, or being lost, or, you know, this and that. And then we have a sector where you have to deal with, okay, well, now I'm going to do OF and I'm going to get my body done, and I'm going to be harassed, and I'm going to be blatantly disrespected by men. I'm going to feel ugly every day, because I know for a fact Aisha Howard feels very ugly. Like, and that's all around. If she didn't feel ugly, she wouldn't be doing what she's doing right now. That's just a fact. That's a fact. But you know what's not ugly? Money. Money is beautiful to all people. Money is beautiful to everyone. You don't need to read a book to understand some money. You don't. You don't. A lot of money is put into the most unintelligent individuals, and into their hands, into their pockets, into their family, and not into people who are in poverty or middle class even, or anything. Middle class is really upper class, but whatever. We'll talk about that another time. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on that. It's like a beautiful gloomy day. I kind of like it out. It's cool. It's cloudy. Mental health, pretty good. Trying to stress less, I guess. Do more things that are on me time. Love being single. You know, that's what your girl is doing. And not let people piss me off, because really people do. And I couldn't let this story even get me mad. I kind of ran it a little bit, even though I was trying to talk about being a black girl and the options being laid out for you, and you have to pick one. One, you may struggle a little bit, or for a minute, maybe, right? The other one, you may not struggle. You may come into fast, quick cash, but you will have no substance, no health insurance, and you will have a very abusive man in your life for the rest of your life. These are our options, but I want to say that don't think that they're the only options. These are the options that media puts out for us. They show us that doing the right thing and being a good person and being yourself and doing what makes you happy and having your peace is, you're going to be poor, basically, which is not true. But they show you that. They want to show you that, hey, look, things are so easy. The root of evil is the fact that someone is trying to tell you that something's going to be easy and you'll have all your problems solved, and that's just not life. It isn't. That's not life. So live your life now, love your life, and be cautious with this media stuff. I do find these stories interesting. I do wish that Aisha Howard gets a reality TV show, because she played the game. She played the game. She won, but she's still not satisfied, because Anthony Edwards, he plays the game 10 times harder, and he will make your life a living hell. Aisha, if you watching, which you probably not, but if you are, That's what he set out to do. He said, you want my money? Have it. I don't care. Half a billion dollars over here, honey. I got my girl. She willing to lay down with whoever and wherever. She willing to let me lay down with whoever and wherever. Do what the F I want. Be a disrespectful nigga. Yeah. That's how Anthony Edward thinks. Aisha knew that. She played the game. And now she's trying to make him look like a terrible person. But she knew that. So that's the complicated part about this. Like, you're not doing yourself a favor. Just go on with your money. Take care of your baby and have a good day. Like, you got your money. Like, clap. Be happy. Just, like, go on. But once again, I'm going to end this on saying it's never enough. It's never enough. Money does not make people happy as much as they think. So, yeah. Battles of being a black girl. I'm out.